happy Friday. It is the Drunken One. I'm gonna try to pull off a quick one this time, and I'm doing a little, not really black and tan, because, well, they're both the same color, and I don't expect any separation, because, well, again, they're both about the same color. Alright, guys, let me grab what I got going here. So, pardon my very, very dirty glass. I've been drinking out of this thing for, well, most of the damn day. Ooh, yes, you can tell. Sweet. This is my premium American lager that's been in there, and I got one to put on top of it. I'll give you the credentials to this other beer here in just a second. It's a good looking beer though. It's got its carbonation. It's cloudy as ever, although it's not an IPA. Whatever. My tongue can't see that beer. Again, I'll give you the credentials on this other one. I shot a video earlier and I explained it all, but there's nothing on the can that explains what's in it. It's got like 5 different kinds of hops, and it's got all the grain bill and everything on the website. We'll do that later. So, just figured I'd chime in real quick to say how to do. This one's a good one. Again, I'll do my generic half-ass review at a different time. You can smell it. I mean, my sniffer don't work. Y'all know that. I can smell that sucker when you crack the lid on it. All right, let's put it on top just for fun. There ain't gonna be no separation, cause well, there ain't gonna be no separation. I get a little more bubbles to my almost carbonated beer, and I did one other like this, and by golly, it looked like a damn beer commercial, you know. All right, how about that? This is unclear, just like mine is, so they go together really well. Okay, I just wanted to jump on and say hi, give you a quick little update on Dad. They let him out of the hospital, but he's not coming home yet. He spent some time in the hospital, and so he's going to go to a rehab place for a little bit, where he can get some exercise, and they can spend some time with him and make sure he's all good to come home. There's a few steps. Y'all didn't see that little part. There's a few steps that goes up to Dad's house. He lives on a mobile like I do, and so there's like 5 or 6 steps that go up there, and they want to make sure he can climb those steps. The rest of the house is pretty well suited for an older person. It's got like handrails and bathroom, and he's got like a seat riser thing that he had some hip troubles, and so he had this little toilet seat riser, and so he's taking it off. But anyway, he's gonna be in rehab for a little bit, and but he is out of the hospital, so that's a good thing. Salute! I want to thank everybody for all the love, and I'm sure all the prayers, or however be. Again, I appreciate it. All right, that's it. Whew. All right, so smells very hoppy. I'll do a little my corny ass review on it later, but let's just jump into it for now. It tastes like pineapple and like mango or something. It's pretty damn tasty, and they're cheaper than most others. I'm ashamed to say this, but I had a little snafu when I was brewing that same beer I was just talking about there, the old premium American lager. I think I might have mentioned it in the video when I did it. Oh yeah, and it goes. That's the right side, right? Yeah. Anyway, I use OxyClean to clean my fermentation buckets out, but I use the one with the blue flavor crystals, and I didn't really realize it. I forget exactly how it all went, because see, I boil, I get my mash tun, and then I move all the wort from the mash tun into 5-gallon buckets, and then from there my sparge, my HLT becomes my brew kettle. It's a little tricky. I know I need some pumps and another kegel. Anyway, so I boiled it down. It smelled a little soapy, and then I guess that same one of the 2 buckets that I was using, because it was a 10-gallon batch, wasn't as clean as it could have been. Well, a little too clean, maybe a little too fresh. So it got like a perfumey smell to it, and so as they were fermenting, one was okay, the other one still had kind of a perfumey smell. So I'm going through my beers, like they're pretty carbonated. They're ready to go in the refrigerator 6 at a time, and by the time I make it to the last of them, they'll be pretty carbonated. But so they're kind of hit and miss on which 6-pack was from which bucket, because when I bottled them, I bottled them all at once. I didn't combine them, but I bottled them all at once, and so I got some that are kind of perfumey. I did some in green bottles from a friend who gave me some green bottles. I don't care for green bottles, so I've been sending them out, or those are the ones to give away. And so the green bottle, a lot of the green bottles are the ones that are soapy. So, I went from having an infected batch, which is a dirty batch, and nobody wants to say dirty when it comes to infected. You just go, oh yeah, well, I was infected, but that's actually our fault. You can't blame anybody but yourself. So I went from an infected batch, which was dirty, to too clean of a batch, which was soapy. So I've been to both ends of the scale. I don't think I told y'all yet. My girl, I took a video, but then I didn't like it, and I canned it. I do have something to say then, I guess. Sorry. So my girl she helped me clean the buckets out when it was all said and done. I cleaned some more on them today. She helped me clean them also during the brew day to help try to get some of that soapy out. And anyway, so the other day she come home and had the 15-pack of beer, weird, of the ones I just showed you there, and I had no idea she stopped by the brew shop, and she picked me up a whole another 10-gallon batch of the premium American lager. How about that? That was so sweet of her. So okay, yeah, it makes for a video. I'm up to 7:30 already. So yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, she said I got something in my trunk. Would you go get it? And seen that bag of grains and a little brown bag with the hops and stuff in there. And she does me after all, you know. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow. This is Friday, and I'm gonna try to get this out. It might be a little later on. I'm trying to keep it short. That way it will upload quickly. I got a little work to do tomorrow day, so I'll probably get things set up and ready, maybe even get water in the HLT to be ready to do the brew on Sunday. Of course, y'all won't see that footage until Wednesday, but I'm going to brew Sunday. It's going to be 10 gallons of premium American lager. He didn't have the right yeasters for me, so as opposed to the 04 or 05, whatever I usually use in that, we're going with some Nottingham. The thing is, I've already got some 04 stirring on the plate, enough for 5 gallons. So I'm going to use Nottingham on one 5-gallon batch. I guess I'm going to do a little, just to kind of make it fun or whatever. I'm going to do Nottingham on one 5-gallon bucket, and do the SO4 that I've been stirring since yesterday to put on the other 5, and we'll see how they come out. As for the soapy bucket, it's totally filled up with water, and there's scoops of little, but I put like 10 scoops of OxyClean, the right kind, without the blue flavor crystals. And so it's up there, and I've got some other stuff in there also. I got my auto siphon and some hoses and stuff. Oh, and I got a little tip to show you on maybe cleaning out your hoses if you've gotten some crap in your hoses. All my stuff stays outside. I try to put it I have a Keyser thing, like one of the deep freeze, but it's nothing more than storage. The motor is literally gone out of it. When I got all my brew stuff, that Keyser had a bunch of empty bottles in it because he gave me all of his brew stuff. But I got a little tip to show you how to clean those hoses out to help maybe get some gunk out. Because if it stays outside, it gets sunlight, and if there's any moisture in there, of course it creates mold. So I know it's like ruining your mudroom, huh? I'm so envious of you guys who have these wonderful systems that you're able to be inside. Chatham Homebrew, I seen one of his videos. Man, I don't even know how big his kettles are. Man, they must be 10, 15 gallon kettles, each of them. They're all badass stainless steel and such. If y'all have any pumps that you're getting rid of because you're upgrading or whatever, send them on to Texas because I need at least one pump because I'm tired of moving things around so much, and I could use another kegel. So if you know somebody, you know, or somebody, I'm thinking of man, this is gonna draw long in my normal. So they said I talked to one of the beer guys because I work around restaurants sometimes doing electrical work, and there's a place called Specs. It's a wine and liquor place, and you can get kegs there and so on. And so the distribution guy for one of the AB companies, I don't know, that's not important, said, well, just go to Specs and get a keg of beer, or pay the deposit to get a keg for beer. And he said it's like $50 or $60 or whatever. And he says, well, just don't return it. Because I told him what I planned to do. I said I wanted to cut the tops out of him because he was picking up the kegs there at the restaurant. And I said, well, how do I get a keg like that? What if I wanted one of those? He said, well, I can't help you with that. He said sometimes they decommission them. They're too banged up or whatever. They're just too old. And he couldn't make the decision. But he said, just go to Specs and pay the deposit for a keg. And he said, just don't return it. Like, are you supposed to be telling me that? So that's what I might do. I'm thinking a 15 and a half, whatever they are, 16-gallon kegel for $50. You ain't gonna find a stainless steel vessel that big, you know, for 50 bones. So 60 bones even. So that's what I might do. All right, I guess I did jab around enough to make for a longer ass video. All right, so we're at what? 12, 17, 19. All right, I guess that's it for me. I know there's a bunch of other videos out there to watch. If you haven't yet, go and hit that thumbs up button. That really helps out. Trying to push my videos a little closer to the front. You know, let me skip the line a little bit. Maybe somebody else will see what I'm doing over here. Hey, you want? Okay, now this isn't for the faint of heart. I was watching some stuff last night. Y'all want to see? There used to be a lady. It doesn't make a difference what color, but she happens to be black, so she's got that attitude. And her name was Auntie Faye, and she would get really. She had a cooking show. She's passed, so I've heard. She had a cooking show, and I guess it was her son or her grandson that was in the video with them or with her. Used to. I don't know if he intentionally antagonized her or it, you know, or what, but it was really freaking funny. So Auntie Faye, you won't find any more videos from her, obviously. But another one that I found was Granny Potty Mouth. Yeah. Think about that. Granny Potty Mouth. Oh my God. If you don't like cussing or vulgarity or whatever, don't go there, because but she's so sweet. She's like the sweetest woman. She's like, and remember, Grandma loves you, you know, but she's got a potty mouth. All right, I'm done. I've done my share here. Y'all know I'm the drunken one still. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell. Yeah, that's it. Go watch some videos, for God's sakes. Do something with your life. Adios.